SportsBit is powered by BetOnline, driving the opening odds market since 2001. Visit sportsbookreview.com to learn more about BetOnline and its A+ rated platform in the link below.
Big game breakdown here on SportsBit Betting Insight today from SBRpicks.com. Let's get right into it. Central Michigan Pick'em against Wyoming. This is December 22nd. This is the Idaho Bowl. Let's break it down. All right. Second straight bowl bid for Wyoming after having no bid since 2011. Boy, I like Craig Bowl. I really do. Last year, they lost 24-21, but they were plus 10 against BYU. They got the money in that bowl game. For Central Michigan, this is their fourth consecutive bowl game. They haven't fared well. 0-3 straight up, 1-2 against the spread. The only cover came in a game where they entered the fourth quarter down 49-10 against Western Kentucky. And anyone that was involved in that game will remember it forever. Final score 49-48. But the bottom line is the only cover they've had during bowl season the last 3 years was of the very lucky variety. And last year, complete no-show for the Chippewas. They were plus 11.5 against Tulsa. They lost that game 55-10. So Central does not have a good recent bowl history. So here, let's talk about Josh Allen. This is a guy who began the season projected probably the best QB prospect for the 2018 draft. There was talk about Josh Allen going number 1 overall. When you look at Wyoming this year and their stats and their record, and if you watch them, you know Josh Allen has not been good. Anyone who's picking this guy number 1 is not going to be happy when they see him in camp next fall. And the decline has been remarkable. Look, 8.6 yards per pass last year, 6.6 this year. That's a huge drop-off. Now, he missed the last 2 games of the regular season because of injury. He's working his way back. Josh Allen, quote, "The shoulder is getting better day by day. I've been getting back into the swing of things with some 7-on-7 and some plays in team sessions the last couple days of practice." Wyoming head coach Craig Bowl. The arrow is pointed up as far as his progression. Is he 100%? I don't know if that's quite accurate, but he's pretty far along. I'd say it's very probable that he'll be 100%. So we say, why is this QB with the type of arm strength, the type of NFL body, the type of mental capacity that made people think he could be the number 1 overall draft choice, and yet his numbers have gone in the tank this year? Why? Well, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that it's a weak supporting cast. The Cowboys can't run. Look at the running backs. No running back got to 500 yards for this team. Pass catchers, not many. I mean, Austin Conway caught 58 balls for the Cowboys. Only 9 yards per reception, all dink and dunk. No one else caught more than 27 passes for Wyoming. So the Cowboys, the only Division I team who had their leading rusher and their leading receiver combined to gain less than 1,000 yards. Of course, why all the dink and dunk? Why the lack of a run game? The offensive line isn't good. And doesn't matter how good your quarterback is, if the offensive line can't protect him, it's likely to be a problem. And that's been an issue for Wyoming all year long. Of course, they have a chance during the period between the end of regular season and bowl season to fix some of those offensive line problems, but they've been weak in the trenches, and that has certainly hurt Josh Allen's progression. It's not like Central is loaded in the trenches, but Central does have a really good QB of their own. Shane Morris. He was a starter in Ann Arbor for Jim Harbaugh at Michigan. He ended up being a grad transfer here at Central for the 1 season. He doesn't have great stats, but he did bring a level of swagger and confidence to the program from Mount Pleasant. And of course, when we talk about hot teams down the stretch, Central was that. This has very little correlation with bowl success. When you talk about how did a team do down the stretch, some teams are hot down the stretch and they're overvalued in bowl season. Some teams are ice cold down the stretch and they're undervalued in bowl season. But it's worth noting that Central played their best football down the stretch. 5-0 straight up, 5-0 against the spread, and 5-0 to the over in their last 5 ball games. And sometimes you worry, is it just weaklings, just the MAC bottom feeders? No. They beat Eastern Michigan, Western Michigan, and Northern Illinois, all by a touchdown or more, and all as underdogs. Shane Morris, not a high completion percentage, 55.5%. Not a great yards per pass at 7.2, but he did have 26 touchdown passes. And how would he do that? We're talking about a team that has legitimate weapons and a couple of senior wide receivers in Chapman and Willis and a senior tight end in Tyler Conklin. And all of those guys combining for 19 of those 26 TD passes. That's pretty good receiving core for Central Michigan. And of course, note the seniors on that roster. The experience of the wide receivers in Morris brings a maturity to Central Michigan that perhaps the Cowboys don't have. If I'm playing this one, I don't want the Wyoming side. I like Bowl a lot, and I hesitate to bet against him with extra time to prepare, but Central Michigan right now may well be the better of these two teams, and it wouldn't be surprised at all if they show it on the field. Chippewas or pass?
Hello, SBR YouTube followers. I am Jojo, and before you go, I want to let you know about our new college football contest. As we all know, bowl season is right around the corner. And to add to that excitement, we are announcing our 15K College Bowl Handicapping Showdown. We are going to be awarding amazing prizes, and members from all over the world can join in on the fun. Join our forum, follow us on social media, and remember to share and like this video. I've been your host Jojo, and until next time, thanks for watching.